Okay, I'm just gonna minimize this, and we should be all good to go. Oh, what's happening here? Oh no, it's not gonna keep it, or is it? Yeah, I think it is. It is. Okay, nice. Okay, welcome guys. What's going on? So I got a camera over here. I have this one going, and we're gonna just go through this card. First, we're gonna go through last week's card because it was an absolute banger. I lost all my bets because they were crazy. I told you guys I was gonna lose. I said not to tail any of them, but it's because I went crazy. I tried to do the whole card. And I knew there's lots of dogs, and I thought it was like a potential for a crazy night. You know, like one of those ones where 2, 3, 4 dogs hit, and they did. So I think taking the chance on that kind of thing is kind of what I'm all about. And yeah, it didn't make it. Oh, that's not going to work. I can see right away this is not working, so we're getting rid of that right now. All right, the second angle is gone, boys. It's being dust. So we're taking over. Let's go back to the first event here. So Joanne Wood, dog. First of all, the dog to start at the night. Oh, sorry, guys. I forgot to tell you. Okay, everyone was... 2 people messaged me and said, are you serious? It's $2.70 for a beer in Canada. I was like, and you're like, that's the cheap one? I was like, yes. This one is $3.70. So I wanted to show you Muskoka Craft Brewery. It's a cream ale. I honestly love it. I always give it a little, just in case there's... Oh, that's nice. Listen to that. Since 1996. Anyway. Dark and flavorful. It's very nice. Okay, a proper ale. Okay, Joanne Wood. Speaking, you know why I had to do that, right? Because Scotland. Joanne Wood, and she's retiring, so that's for her as well. We have to take a little drink for her as well. All right, good for you, Joanne Wood. You battled through. You looked great in your final performance, and I was pulling for you secretly. I thought OnlyFans Moroz was going to get it done, but the problem with her is that she has OnlyFans, and she's 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and that's a big thing for me in this sport. If you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out, we might as well take the second step out because someone's going to knock you out to make you take the second step. That's what I think. Anyway, on to the next one. Almabayev looks sick. CJ Vergara is a dog, like we called. We pretty much called this one perfectly. We knew that Almabayev was really going to do it. Double leg to single leg, transition, sick grappling, slick. He did get rocked one time pretty well by Vergara. We'll give him credit for that. But that being said, Almabayev was... He performed really well, and Vergara's stock I don't think goes down. I think Vergara looked really good and scrappy. He's 12-5, but he's a good 12-5. On to the next one, Robelis. Dude, what I didn't say in my betting prediction is that I bet him by submission in the first couple. I heard a couple people talking about that online, and it kind of, persuaded me. And the lines were crazy, so you know I'm not like sad about it. But yeah, Robelis, Josh Parisen. I mean, what are you doing? Like he sees Robelis throw the big kick and falls to the floor, and he tries to rush in and just gets he's just running in like this. Like you're gonna get KO'd by this 6'8" monster. Anyway. On to the next one, Michel Pereira. Sick performance, body work. Well, Jacek's tough, but he really got messed up in that fight. And it was cool how, I really liked how Pereira was attacking the body to open up the choke. It's a really good tactic that I hadn't really even thought of before. And I thought that was really cool. All right, go to Laba. Too bad. He didn't really look very good at all. And it might be fade Laba time, to be honest. Felipe Lins is not that good. He didn't look that good, and Kutalaba just had nothing for him. Onto the prelims. This is a great card, by the way. I love this card. Munoz and Kyler Phillips. Kyler Phillips looked really good. Better than I thought he'd look. Munoz looked slow and kind of out of it, like a lot of people were kind of saying, including the odds makers, right? I mean, this was a crazy underdog pick for me to pick Munoz. I thought Phillips was just not going to be able to land those significant strikes as cleanly as he was, and he really did. I mean, he's good. I'm not going to say he's not good. He was really good. And Phillips is definitely a bet going forward. Didn't like how he looked in the past. A little too tentative, but he looks like he's definitely improved his overall MMA skill, right? I think he's gotten better in general. And I think that he's going to be actually a bit of a threat. He's in that, top 10 to 12? I'm not sure. Let's double check that afterwards, but I'm pretty sure he's in that kind of area, and I'd like to see him take on someone that's a little bit higher up the rankings. see kind of how he does, because he looks slick, man. His movement's really good. Okay, on to the next one. Mateusz Gamrot versus RDA. We picked Gamrot, but I was thinking RDA was a sick bet. Like on my bets, I was having him as some dogs, and he just looked old and slow, and that's the last time we'll take that chance on RDA. Gamrot, boring, man. You're boring. I don't really like his style. He's 24-2, and I don't know. It's an insane record, but like, I don't know, man. He's boring in his style. Like, he doesn't do any damage. Anyway, on to the next one. Macy Barber versus Chukagian. Honestly, I didn't watch this fight. I'm dead serious. I literally didn't watch it. I had stuff to do, and the card was already on, and I got stuff done during that fight. And Barber won. I don't know. I picked Barber. Curtis Blades versus Jailton Almeida. Let's go. And when I say dog, I mean dog. This guy was... I can't believe that Almeida looked so... he like shelled up as soon as he started getting hit pretty hard. I thought an uppercut hit him. Like a couple people were saying an uppercut hit him, and it looked like it did, but it definitely didn't. Just those hammer fists. Curtis Blades is a heavyweight, and Almeida is not. And these heavyweights can take way more abuse because they have the body and like the, I don't want to say fat, but just like mass. You know what I mean? Like he's a proper heavyweight Blades, and Almeida's just not. It looked like a proper heavyweight in there with a big light heavyweight, and he paid the price. He shot in like just trying to like hold on for dear life, essentially, which I hate. I genuinely hate that. And wasn't able to take him down, and Blades just hit him with some like nasty hammer fists, and Almeida like essentially went out. Good stuff, man. Cut him. PFL. Okay, on to the main card. This is sick. So Petr Yan looked really good against Song Yadong. You know, Yadong I thought was your dog, and he is a dog. He's early in his career, and I think he still has tons of potential to do some great things in the sport. I think Song Yadong is some guy that is not going to lose a bit of stock in this kind of performance. He went to decision with Petr Yan, who looked in fine form, and Yan is back. I'm so glad Yan got the win, because realistically, this guy could still be at the top of the division, right? If you look at his last couple, he's kind of had, I don't want to say bad luck again, right? He kind of put himself into that bad luck streak, but he's coming out of it now, and he's still, I don't think Yan's that old. Does it say how old he is here? I'm just going to quickly check. Petr Yan is 93, so yeah, he's 30. He's perfect. My age. He's in his prime still, so it's good to see that. On to the next one. Gilbert Burns and Jack Della Maddalena. What a fight. This was an awesome fight. So Gilbert Burns is probably up 2-0. First one was close. Second one is Gilbert Burns, if I recall properly, because we're getting pretty deep in the night. And at the end of the third, not at the end, probably like 2-3 minutes left, Gilbert's on his back, and he's kind of trying to threaten a rear naked choke, kind of not to much avail, because JDM's takedown defense and submission defense is both pretty good. But he did get taken down. Obviously, Burns is effective at getting the takedown. And I feel like getting a takedown in MMA, if you're good at takedowns, that's kind of your specialty. You're like, that's what you're going to. It's not that hard. Like, if the wrestler wants to wrestle and the grappler wants to grapple, like, it's way easier for him to get a takedown than it is for a striker to get a knockout. Like, getting a knockout is so hard, man. Like, I don't know if you've ever been in a street fight, like anyone watching this. I'm sure you have. If you haven't, then you probably don't understand how much like coordination and timing it takes. Because until you're in that street fight and you miss a couple times and you go, oh man, like I thought I was going to catch him with that and I just overextended myself and blah, 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 right? Anyway, until you're actually in that situation, I don't think you can really like read it. But anyway, so Burns is on his back. JDM kind of flips, like he almost does like a tuck and roll against like up near the fence and like was able to buck him off. And when they kind of, before they even are able to reset, JDM just blasts a knee up the middle and just connects with a chin. Like, and I think Gilbert was almost even going for another takedown at the same time. It was like before he even really like dropped his head for it, but they just connected and they kind of came together. And JDM goes to throw a couple punches and Burns stumbles back and he goes down to his back and he's like definitely like, oh man, like, you know, like in trouble. And then he JDM follows him to the canvas, starts delivering some vicious bows, like vicious, hammers up, nails him with some bows, and the ref steps in. And honestly, it was maybe even a little bit late because Gilbert was done, bro. He's tough, but he took tons of damage, like blood all over him. He took damage. It was not pretty. But JDM's a master. JDM is an absolute master. I think I called Burns as a dog, and I think he was on his way to maybe getting that decision, but JDM is the man. I mean, in my heart, I wanted JDM to win, especially for the division. He's younger. He's got a promising future, man. And he called it Shavkat. Legend, man. Jack Della Maddalena versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. Let's see it, guys. You guys are finally both at the... Like, I understand UFC protects their interest, right? They protect their talent, especially as they're, like, approaching mid-20s. Like, you want to still protect them, gain them a bit of a highlight reel, so when the time comes like this, they have promotability. And JDM and Shavkat both have tons of tons of highlights with UFC gloves. And I think it'll be a really good, exciting pick. I don't really know what Gilbert Burns is going to do. I feel bad for him. I don't want to say it's time to hang it up, but unless you're trying to not, like, just get some paydays, right? Like, you're not trying to go back for the title. I don't think it's worth it for him. He's still a big name. He can fight a couple guys on the way out that aren't, like, on their way to the title like JDM is, and not take too much damage and just kind of ride off into the sunset. You know, I hope Gilbert Burns does that because he's a good dude. I like Gilbert. On to the next one here. I know we're taking a long time on this, but this is a sick event. Like, this is a great recap. I might actually just make this a full video. This might just be the whole video. Michael Page versus Kevin Holland. Dude, Michael Page, MVP, is a fantastic striker and still is. And I underrated him. Actually, you know what? I'm stupid, man. I listened to people online on this one because I thought MVP was an awesome striker. I put all the highlights of him just, like, getting crazy clean knockouts. This guy's one-punching people, doing it in crazy ways. MVP is legit, and Kevin Holland maybe is a bit overrated. I think maybe I overrated him a little bit. I thought he'd be kind of at that different level, but I thought he was going to mix in wrestling, and he didn't even decide to mix in wrestling whatsoever. He just decided to make it a striking battle with one of the best strikers in the game. Obviously, everyone's been saying it at this point, but you got to put up MVP versus Wonderboy. You have to. If you don't do that, the UFC doesn't know what they're doing, but I know the UFC knows what they're doing, and that's why I'm doing this, because I genuinely believe in the UFC. I don't cover Bellator. I don't cover One Championship. I watch it. I watch all this stuff, but I don't cover it because it's not important. This is the best of the best. I watch everything. Every MMA and, like, combat sport, I'm kind of, like, in tune, but I don't actually pay attention and do any kind of coverage like this. Well, the only reason I'm making these videos is because, first of all, I have tons of video equipment that I like to practice with and that kind of thing, and it's constant content that I can just kind of make, and I have fun with it, and I love talking to you, and it's almost like you guys are my friends because none of my friends like MMA. Well, some of them do, but they don't really, like, know MMA, you know? Like, the people that are here watching videos, I know they're, like, MMA fans. Like, I want to talk to people about that. I'm lonely. Just kidding. Anyway, so Dustin Poirier versus Benoit Saint-Denis. What a fight. This is my best call on the card. I said Dustin Poirier was going to get him. Benoit Saint-Denis was on antibiotics and had a staph infection, so that's not great. But he did get KO'd, and it's exciting to see him come back, but I don't know who to put him against. It's going to be a bit of a... He's got to move back down the rankings and maybe get his confidence back up and learn more defense. He's got all the offense for sure, but there's a lot more to fighting than offense, as Poirier taught him there. Clean shot. He hit him coming in at one point that dropped him to a knee. Benoit's insane tough. Like, that would probably knock a lot of people out. Went to a knee, took a knee for the soldiers, and then got back up and eventually just caught him with that insane, like, Poirier, everyone says he's left-handed because he stands southpaw all the time, but he's not. Apparently he's right-handed, and that's why he can, like, just torque those right hooks so much, and, like, still, I understand it, like, certain, I don't know, man, like, you know what's weird? Like, I feel better probably throwing, actually, I don't know, man. I feel way better throwing a right kick, but I can throw, like, a good left hook. But my right hook isn't as good, but my right straight and overhand is better. So I think he might be kind of in that kind of situation. Like, for example, I play golf right-handed this way, and I play hockey this way. And I can bat both ways in baseball. So to me, I bet way better left-handed for power and way better right for consistency. It's just weird. Just the way it is. All right, and Dustin gets the KO, and I thought it was fantastic performance. Dustin is just a beast, and what a career this guy's having. Look, he got, oh, that's actually his 30th win. That's so sick. 30-8. What a great record this guy's got. What a legacy he's got going on. And I could see him honestly making his way back to a title picture, because Dustin Poirier is a tough dude to beat. And that's what I was thinking in that prediction. I thought, this guy's too hard to beat on full camp. On to the main event, Sean O'Malley, masterclass. Chito Vera shouldn't even deserve that fight. The first one was a fluke, like I said the whole time. Everyone was like, it was not a fluke, he kicked his ass. Like, no, that was a fluke. You don't kick a peroneal nerve like on purpose. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to make this into 2 videos or just 1, but we're just going to keep rolling, obviously. On to the new fight night here. Okay, I have not looked at this at all. At all. I know Tuivasa is fighting, and I know he's fighting Spivak? No, not Spivak. He's fighting Marcin Tybura, I think. Yep. Marcin Tybura. There's the guy. All right. So there's just probably what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Goatchart's on this card? Tremendous. Love it. See, I haven't looked at this at all. I love it. Okay, so there's not too many fights on this card. Let's go through it really quick, and we're gonna actually not quick. This is not gonna be quick. This is gonna be a long video. I'm gonna actually look into it. This is the first impression. All right, let's put down the cream ale, and let's get into things here. All right, Charalampos Gregoriou, nice. I've been seeing this guy versus Chad Anheliger. So Anheliger is not good. He's old. I know he's 37. Oh, you know what? I actually have a better plan this time. We're going to just look him up right here. Look at this. All right. So, Anheliger is Canadian, I know, and he's bad. So, that's a good reason not to bet on him. This guy, Gregoriou, is 8-3. I've heard his name recently, actually. Oh. All right. Let's see this guy here. Charalampos, Zdeno Chara, tallest guy ever in UFC or in NHL history. All right, this guy is from where? Cyprus. Oh, geez, very nice place, Cyprus, as I understand. 8-3. He is 31 years old, and this guy's last fight was in Contender Series. All right, so you got to be worried about that. Lots of canceled fights. My goodness, look at these canceled bouts. So who's Cameron Smotherman? This is the guy that he beat to get into... Oh my goodness, look at this guy. The baby-faced killer. Dude, these guys can't weigh a lot. 133, yeah, dude. You're like short of 135. That guy does not look dangerous whatsoever. I would dust that guy. He got KO'd, yeah. Oh, in Contender Series, so he's on a bit of a run. I don't know. Which is, yeah, this guy's dust. I 100% don't believe in this dude. So Gregoriou, that was his last win to get into the UFC. Oh, Chris Mutino he's supposed to fight. That's too funny. The GOAT. The GOAT of chins. I mean, this guy's record looks terrible. I don't know who he is. I don't know, man. Who's he fighting? Oh, he's fighting Chad Anheliger. Dude, this is a terrible fight. This is a terrible fight. This guy's going to win. I've never seen any footage on him. Yeah, he looks like he can fight. I mean, who cares, honestly? Who honestly cares? I'm picking Gregoriou because I think Anheliger is going to get cut after this. So, you know what I mean? Take that for what it's worth. Who cares, honestly? Don't bet on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely don't bet. Jacqueline Amorim versus Corey McKenna. All right, let's double check on this one here. Let's take a look. So this girl's from Brazil. These girls are about the same height and about the same weight. A little bit older on Amorim's side, but still under 30. McKenna. This girl, where's this girl from again? Wales or something, right? Corey McKenna is her name? Is her name Corey McKenna? Yeah, Corey McKenna. Okay, yeah. No, I've heard of this girl. She came off the Contender Series as well. Well, Welsh, right? Yeah, she's Welsh. I'm not Welsh, but there's barely any Welsh people around, so I just pulled for them. Oh, she beat Cheyenne Velismus. Okay, that's not terrible. Oh, she's been in the UFC. Corey McKenna. Oh, yeah, of course. That's right. So she beat Cheyenne. Oh, wait, hold on. She's been in... She lost to Elise Reed? No. No, you lost to Elise Reed. Jin very terrible. Dude, no way. Elise Reed's awful. She lost to Elise Reed? Oh, she's going to lose. I'll go... And I haven't seen any of the odds. I'm going for Amorim here for sure. I don't even need to take a real look at her. She's from Brazil. Montserrat Ruiz, yeah, easy win. That's in the third round though. That's not good. Loses to Sam Hughes. Yo, these girls are terrible. How am I supposed to predict this? Oh my goodness, this girl loses every time. Oh, it's Sam Hughes. Yeah, Sam Hughes. She lost to Sam Hughes. Are you serious? How am I supposed to predict this? These girls are both awful. Her only loss is to Sam Hughes? Oh, the girl looked terrible. Oh, Corey McKenna might get it done. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. This is crazy. Is Poppins going to get it done? Oh, you know what? She's probably going to get it done. She got way more wins on the record. Okay. Okay, we're going to actually take, hopefully, the dog and Corey McKenna. All right, let's go. On to the next one here. We spent way too much time on that. Thiago Moises. Oh, okay, so he was supposed to be fighting... who's the guy that got wheel kicked by Fazeev? Brad Riddell. He's supposed to be fighting Brad Riddell, but no, he's fighting this guy. Ramirez. I bet his name is Marco. That's my guess.
That one by Millar, hit in the air, left center field. Manny Ramirez back, and he makes the catch! What a catch by Ramirez! They're going to try and double up at first, and they do! Aubrey Huff is doubled up as Ramirez makes a spectacular catch in left field off Millar.
Let's see what Marco's saying. It's not going to tell me, eh? All right. Oh, this is brutal. I hate Max so much, guys. Worst purchase of my life, but it's great for videos. All right. Oh, Mitch Ramirez. I thought it was Marco Ramirez. I was trying my best. Okay, Mitch Ramirez is a bit older. Thiago Moises is pretty young, but not that good. Like, he keeps getting crushed. Although he's had some really, like, tough competition. Who's this guy? 8-1. He looks deadly. Deadly factors there. Oh, he's from LFA. Oh, he lost to Parates. Dude, that guy's good, Parates. He just got a knockout win last time. Yeah, dude, Parates is good. Yeah, he's been on a streak. Look, he had some losses early. Oh, to submission. But this guy's striking's nuts. The Pirates. Why is my shit not going back? Guys, can anyone tell me why Macs just don't operate correctly? I'm sorry, but I hate Macs so much. They're the worst. I own one. I own a nice Mac, and it's trash. The software is so bad. The hardware is sick. The software is legitimate garbage. Okay, so this guy here is, I think, probably pretty good. I've never seen him fight. I've seen Thiago Moises fight, obviously. And I don't know. I probably should take a look, but I'll probably go with Moises. Oh, actually, this guy's a bit taller. Wait, 170? Oh, this guy's coming down, eh? Wait, is Moises fighting up, or is this guy Ramirez fighting down? Because it's short notice. I don't know. Okay, so I'll come back to you. I'll make another video later in the week. I'll double check that matchup. I honestly don't know. I don't give reads unless I know. You know, unless I have a read. That one I don't know because it just got replaced tonight, or like maybe not, but a couple nights ago maybe. I saw it tonight. Okay, Josh Kulabau versus Daniel De Silva. Wait, is this De Silva? Yo, what is going on? This thing kind of sucks. I'll be honest. That one sucks. We're going back to Google. Oh, Brian Battle's on this card? Okay. Not bad. Battle's cool. I'm probably going to pick him. I don't know who he's fighting at. Mitch Ramirez, this guy. Dude, I don't know much about this guy. He's he's definitely heavier though. Oh no, never mind. I don't know. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to look back on that one. Jafel Filo versus Ode Osborne. You got to take Jafel Filo here, right? He had Mokaev in a crazy knee bar and almost finished that fight. What's Jafel Filo saying lately? Like he's good, man. Jafel Pastor. So he beat. He submitted. I don't know who Daniel Barres is. He subbed him in the last fight in the first round, and then his only loss in the last little while. Oh, he beat Vinicius Salvador too, but his last loss is Makayev, and that's his only loss since 2017. Yeah, this guy's winning. This guy's sick. Jafel Filo is sick. I think he's got really sick submissions, and I bet he probably submits Ode Osborne. Ode Osborne's terrible. He should be cut after this fight. He'll be cut after this fight. He will. That's all there is to it. He's got no chin, and let's move on to the next one. Josiane Nunes, no way. The GOAT herself. Whoa, Chelsea Chandler? What is this fight? What is this fight? Are you guys serious doing this? Josiane Nunes for sure is going to win. She did get a loss last time, right? Or no. Yeah, dude, what? Look at this girl. She's on a streak. Yeah, she lost to Talia Santos. Is her only loss. Josiane Nunes is going to kill Chelsea Chandler. I don't know what these... Look at her. Dude, I'm sorry. Like, no offense, right? But look at this girl, and then look at Josiane Nunes. Like, who's going to win? Josiane Nunes is a little troll. She is an absolute unit. How tall is Chandler? She's got to be way taller. She loses to Norma Dumont. She beat Stoliarenko, which is whatever, because like if she doesn't get you in an armbar in the first, you're gonna beat her. And then everything else is in Invicta. This girl's losing big time. Chelsea Chandler, yeah, I'm sorry. Unfortunate, but I mean that's not even gonna be close, guys. I don't know what the odds are, but you better get down on Josiane Nunes there. She'll probably knock her out. She looks like the kind of girl that Josiane Nunes will throw one of those looping overhand punches and literally KO. It's funny when Josiane Nunes knocks people out. Like maybe we can get a highlight reel going for her. It's genuinely funny. All right, on to the next one here. I think that's the last one for the prelims, right? It's weird how it doesn't go back to the same one, but. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry. Last one is Natan Levy versus Mike Davis. Oh, man, these fights are terrible. Natan Levy is from Israel, I believe. Yep. Lethal Levy. He beat Valdez. I don't know who that is. And he made Mike Breeden. Mike Breeden's terrible. Lost to Rafa Garcia, who's a good fighter, I think. I mean, I know his name at least. Yeah. Yeah, Rafa Garcia's good. He lost to Jakar Close. Beat Clay Guida. Mahashate, Jesse Ronson, Natan Levy, loses to Gerta Schmacher and Nazar Hackbrast. Yeah, not bad. Natan Levy, not bad. I've seen him fight. He's pretty well rounded. Mike Davis, I don't really know much about this guy. Oh, we got a bunch of NFL. Here we go. Beast Boy. 10-2, 31, 6 feet tall. Oh, he beat Borshev. It's a good win. Wait, this guy fought... Oh, this guy Mike Davis fought Borshev? When did he beat him? 2022. October of 22. That's a while. That's over a year and a half, probably, right? That's long. Mason Jones. He's Welsh as well. I don't know why. I note the Welsh people. Yeah, see? The Dragon. And he's looking good. So he beat Mason Jones, who one of his only losses is to Klein. This should be a good tilt. So how's this guy winning? TKO, submission, TKO. All right. Mike Davis. What's his loss? Sadiq Yusuf. Decision. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Sadiq's pretty good. Super Sadiq. Man, this is going to be a really good fight. I'd have to maybe watch some tape on the both. I might take Mike Davis. I don't know who the dog is here, but I might take Mike Davis. All right, let's see here. So that was the last one on the prelims. Let's go to the main card here. All right, so Goatschart versus Brian Barbarena. Oh, jeez. I mean, Barbarena fights like he's about 39, and Goatschart fights like he's the best fighter in the world some nights, and some nights he fights like he's timid and doesn't want to take up fighting for a career. But he's like 36, 35, 36. And he did take up fighting for a career. This is a fight that I didn't expect to have to break down right now. Brian Barbarena is pretty good, man. I mean, what are his last couple looking like? Muradov beat him by decision and beat him. Gunnar Nelson subbed him. Gunnar Nelson's pretty good. Really good. Loses to RDA by sub. Is that even in the same division? That was when RDA was at 170 for sure. KO's Robbie Lawler. The ghost of Robbie Lawler. Beats Matt Brown by decision. That was a crazy fight, and I honestly thought Matt Brown won. I mean, this guy comes to fight every time, and I don't think that Mearshart is especially going to be able to take the goonery, like the craziness, and like the full sendery that Brian Barbarena is about to take. They're about to inflict on him, so I'm going to have to take Barbarena. But a Goatschart submission obviously will never surprise you, right? On to the next one. Penny Kienzad versus Macy Chaisson. So, this is tough. Chaisson, let's see what she's been doing lately. Hasn't fought since 22. Beat Irene got KO'd by Irene Aldana. And then beat Norma Duwant. So, so she hasn't fought since she got KO'd. She was supposed to fight Yana Santos, but that got canceled. Okay. I mean, Kienzad is not that good. I know. She's 17-7. That's not like a great record. Ketlin Vieira beats her by decision. Vieira's pretty good. She beats Lena Landsberg, who's terrible. Raquel Pennington beats her. She's currently the champ, right? Which is just insane. I'm going to yak. I almost don't want to even make these videos knowing Raquel Pennington is the champ. And then she beats Alexa Davis, who was like 21-11. Eubanks, Beth Carrera. I don't know. I'll get back to you on this one. Pass. Can I take a pass? It's a pass. All right, C-Rod versus Isaac Bulgarian. Oh, this is an exciting fight. C-Rod's good, man. He dominated Rosas, and I think he definitely showed a little bit of mercy in that fight. So I'm a C-Rod fan. He did miss weight, so I think that's why he showed mercy. He didn't want to beat him up knowing he missed weight. But, dude, Isaac Bulgarian knocking out Fire Marshal last time was good. Francis Marshall, that was good. And, yeah, Bulgarian's a dog. I think this is going to be a really good fight, but I'll take Christian Rodriguez. He's got really good grappling and control, and he showed that against Rosas. So we'll take him for now, but that might change because, like I said, I'm not really well-versed on this card quite yet. Ovin St. Preux. Dude, is this guy not retiring yet? Kennedy and Nzechukwu is going to knock him out. My goodness, Ovince is 40. Dude, this is terrible. Kennedy's going to knock him out. He's got sick stand-up and long range, and Ovince is just not athletic anymore, and he never was like really athletic. He was just one of those guys that would kind of like surprise you with real heavy shots and like was kind of well-rounded. And he has 17 losses. So if you have 17 losses in MMA, there's zero chance I'll ever like pick you or bet on you. Like that's a lot when you only have 26 wins at least. And Kennedy is good, man. I honestly like Kennedy. Let's take a look at his last four fights. So he submits Devin Clark, good win. gets knocked out by Dustin Jacoby, who I think is a great fighter. I think Jacoby's awesome, and he's a really good striker, so he can definitely catch you. He knocks out Kutalaba. He knocks out Carl Roberson. He loses to Negamarianu by decision, which is not the best. I always confuse Negamarianu and the guy that fought last week, Michel Pereira, Michael Olajaychuk. I don't know why. They kind of just look the same. Let's get the pictures going. Anyway, so Daeun Jung knocked him out with the elbows. Bah, bah, bah. That was a crazy one. He knocks out Danilo Marquez. So, dude, Kennedy brings it every time. He knocks out Darko Stolchek. Oh, no, decision, sorry. And then Paul Craig subbed him in the third. So, this guy's good, man. I'm a fan of Nzechukwu. My brother calls him JFK Kennedy. I think he's going to win for sure. Let's move on to the next one here. I think he's going to knock him out, too. He's a kill or be killed kind of fighter, and I mean, if it comes down to someone like OSP, I mean, the durability's not there, and I don't think the punching power and everything, his athleticism is just not there. On to the next one. Battle versus Ange Loosa. Brian Battle. Let's see what Ange Loosa's been doing lately, but no, I'm definitely a Brian Battle kind of guy. Beat Reese McKee. That's pretty good. Let's just take a look at his thing now. 10-3. He's from Switzerland? Dude, Ange Loosa is from Switzerland? It's weird. I didn't see a lot of Ange Loosas when I went to Switzerland. Let's see here. Let's scroll down. So he beats Reese McKee. Josh Quinlan canceled. I would have liked to see how that bout worked out, because Quinlan's tough. He just he had a tough loss the other night, but he's a dog. Munir Lazez got him. How good is Munir Lazez? This guy's from Tunisia. Cool. I love that about fighting, that they're from everywhere. Like, I'm a big world traveler, so I like to talk about different cultures and all that kind of stuff. So this guy loses to Bonfim, beats Ange Loosa, loses to Warley Alves. Oh, beat Abdul Razak Al Hassan, who's a beast. Elderov is a hilarious name, by the way. I don't know. Okay, so this is Loosa. I don't know. Brian Battle's dangerous, man. Brian Battle's proper dangerous. He's got really good striking. He keeps getting in better shape every single time, and I really like the way he carries himself. I think he's a bit of a pro, and you can tell he takes things very serious, and not a lot of fighters do that. Yeah. Oh, he needs to change his name, though. Pooh Bear is the worst name I've ever heard of. It's fucking weird. Beats AJ Fletcher. Beats Gabe Green when Gabe Green just sends it. He loses to Renat Fakhretdinov, who was looking insane, and then he actually did look beatable last fight, but only because of he was dominating the fight, and then cardio-wise, he looked a bit bad in the third. Takeshi Sato, Chaisson Gore, Gilbert Urbina, Petrosky in grappling, I guess. Or no, Exhibition MMA, okay. Oh, that's Ultimate Fighter. Beats this guy. I think he's good, man. I think he's getting better, and he looks like in physical better shape every time. So I think he's dedicated, and I think he's going to get the win. Let's go Pooh Bear Battle. Insane name. Ridiculously stupid name. Main event, Tai Tuivasa versus Marcin Tybura. So this is an interesting one. Tybura is 38, and he doesn't really have that knockout death punch like Tai Tuivasa likes to bring. I don't think Tuivasa necessarily has the death punch either. I think the death touch. He just brings it and exposes himself and throws full power strikes at people and hopes that they don't connect on him. His last couple have obviously not went his way. I think he's been insanely reckless with his career. For someone that had so much promotion and hype and marketing behind him, I think he really kind of threw his potential away. I hate to say that because I do like Ty, but I think Ty is just not smart, and he's just a partier and one of those heavyweights that just comes to have some fun and get out of there, and that's why I think that it's trouble for him, even with a fighter like Tybura, who is at least dedicated to the game. He's been here for a while. We know his dedication level is there, and he is one of those guys that can kind of accumulate strikes on you and take you down and kind of drown you. And this could be the recipe for a really boring heavyweight main event. Tai Tuivasa going out there just trying to knock him out like he always does, and Marcin Tybura kind of weathering a bit of a storm and taking him down, smothering him, kind of beating him up. Like, I don't think Tai Tuivasa is very good. I never did. I've been pretty much betting against him for the last while. I even bet against him in the Derek Lewis fight, and he did win. And then I was like, I don't know. I thought that was kind of like his ceiling, and he's kind of showed that that is his ceiling. So I don't dislike Tuivasa, right? He's a fan favorite. Like, I like him. You know, the shoeies are gross, to be honest. I would never drink out of a shoe. Like, that's actually so gross. I don't know why people are like, oh, shoeies. Like, that's barbaric. I'm not trying to get sick, like, badly sick. Like, I've had food poisoning before, and I don't mess around with anything like that anymore. So that's my kind of take on Tuivasa. He's kind of, you know, he's likable but kind of fat and gross, and drinks out of shoes, which is interesting. And Tybura, I don't think is that good of a fighter, so this should be actually a pretty good step down for Ty. And again, I'm probably gonna have to get back to you, but my initial thoughts are that Tuivasa is gonna have a bit of a bounce back. This is a good guy to come back against. Let's just double check their last few. So Tybura in 23 gets KO'd by Aspinall, and just, I mean, that happens to everyone though. He beats Blagoy Ivanov, who's actually not terrible, Bulgarian. Beats Romanov. Oh, okay. Loses to Volkov by decision. KO's Walt Harris, but Walt Harris was kind of done at that point. I like Walt Harris, the big ticket. KO's Greg Hardy, classic. Like, that was his last fight in the UFC. Like, it was a terrible fight. Ben Rothwell, way past his prime, beats by decision. Maxim Grishin beats. You know what? We could be looking at a decision, or like this is gonna be 5 rounds. That's gonna be terrible. Tuivasa is gonna gas if he doesn't get the KO in the first minute or round and a half. And I could see Marcin Tybura actually getting either a decision or a later round TKO here. Like a 3, 4, 5, because Ty is really tough. He did take some time off, and his durability should be coming back a little bit, hopefully. I feel really bad for Tai Tuivasa. I don't even want to really like pick against him or anything, and I don't want to talk trash about him because I think he's I don't think he's cool. I'm not going to say that. He's not a cool guy. He's a bit of a goon. He's entertaining and just kind of sends it, but not really my style of person to root for. Because I think this sport is more than brawling. I think this sport is an art, and I do respect that. And at heavyweight, when you see guys like Aspinall and Gane even, and you know, other guys that can really play the MMA game, I think guys like Tai Tuivasa just, I don't know, they don't live up to that kind of standard, and you see it as they get up there in the rankings, and they just get exposed by these guys that are actually insane. Okay, yeah, anyway, we're gonna kind of talk to you about this later. I mean, I don't really know too much about this. This video is going to be kind of interesting, more of a recap of the last one. And I will take a look at the odds, and we'll make a video about that as well early in the week here. And it's only Monday tonight, but we'll get it going early in the week for the odds, and then we'll take a look right before things. I have no real strong reads on this, but we'll take a look at the odds, and if I see any, good spots, we'll make it happen. All right, guys, have a great night, and hope you all enjoyed 299. And this is a bit of a feeder card in the middle, a bit of a filler card, I should say, before 300. And I'm really excited for 300. I have some good reads on that card, and yeah, take it easy, guys. See you later.